And I was like, damn, let me settle in. Some fragrances you wear for yourself. But if you want to get stopped, noticed, and complimented, then these 5 fragrances will do just that. So if you want to see which fragrances get me stopped, please continue to watch. And if you are new here, my name is Shells. I cover fragrance, beauty, lifestyle, all the things. So if that sounds like your type of vibe, I welcome you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop me some comments down below so we can get to know each other. Starting off with a fragrance that is very soft and intimate, very close to the skin, very close to the body. This is not a fragrance that is going to scream and jump out at anybody. But when I tell you this fragrance will definitely get you complimented once you step into somebody's space. It is Rose Era from the House of Ellis, Brooklyn. Very recently, I wore this fragrance to a business lunch. And I'm telling you, the minute I sat down, I was asked, "What are you wearing?" And I was so taken aback because I'm like, I didn't know you could smell me. The person was so persistent. I had to say, okay, this is the fragrance I'm wearing. I've said this multiple times. The fragrances you do not expect to get attention are the ones that do. This is a soft, musky, aquatic, dewy, rosy type of fragrance. It falls, in the realm of the Delina La Roses, the Rose Eras. That's this type of fragrance. A very modern day rose, very chic, very luminous, just a watery type of floral scent. But I'm telling you, this is a very, very beautiful scent that sparks conversations. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I know I smell nice, but I did not expect to get that reaction out of this scent. And I'm just like, this fragrance humbled me, because I'm like, damn, like, such a simple fragrance in my opinion, and it's causing ruckus at a work lunch. Insane. So if you want to get compliments, baby girl, get your nose on Rose from the House of Ellis, Brooklyn. Listen, me no want to not roll an eye after me when me show you this fragrance again. Yes, again, we are talking about fragrances that get you complimented, noticed, and remembered. And I have to put this fragrance on here because it is that impactful, okay? The fragrance is Graceful Hydrangea from the Bridgerton collection. And if you are lucky, you can get this on a steal at Ulta. They were having a sale on this and it went down to $45. I'm wondering if they're low-key discontinuing this fragrance because I would be so mad, though I already have a backup. This fragrance is a fresh type of scent profile, which usually gives a very good first impression. If you're you're a clean girl, you want to smell clean, this is the type of fragrance you pull for. It does give me, an expensive laundry detergent type of feel without being too realistic. But when I tell you this fragrance will get you noticed and complimented. I wore this fragrance to work and my colleague could not stop complimenting me. He kept saying how good my office smelled. He got a bottle for his wife. I told my friend about this. I sent a bottle of this to Jamaica. She went to work and everybody went crazy to the point where she took her backup bottle and gave it to somebody else. Listen, do not sleep on this fragrance. It is gorgeous. And this is one of them that just lingers. This is the type of fragrance that will not leave you alone. It will not leave you alone. It sticks to your skin, your clothing, and it follows you. And it fills up an entire space. I said my office, my entire office was engulfed with this beautiful fragrance. So if you like clean scent profiles, laundry detergent, but still smelling expensive, this is your scent. So get your nose on Graceful Hydrangea from the Bridgerton collection, if it is still available at Ulta. Moving on to a fragrance that is, you could put it in a more bougie, ladylike category, but still smelling very feminine, fresh, floral, musky. Oh, so beautiful. The fragrance is Chanel Splendide, honey. Listen to me. This to me is a scent profile that is not very common for Chanel. To me, most of Chanel's fragrances tend to be very mature and not very mass appealing, because I would say, please test any Chanel fragrance you have your eye on. Those are not safe blind buys. I feel like this is safer, but still try it, okay? Now, I wore this fragrance to a nail appointment, and I didn't even sit down for 2 seconds. The lady turned to me and was like, "What is that? I need to know the name of it." And I was like, "Damn, let me settle in." She was so intrigued by this fragrance. Oh, it is beautiful. My husband loves it on me too. Oh, listen, this to me is also, it falls in that fresh, clean, fruity category. Very, very fruity fragrance, more berry forward, very musky. But there is just something about it that just smells very bougie. This is giving me expensive. This is giving me, just a woman we have our money, yeah, man. Nothing complex about it. Very much on the easier side to wear, very mass appealing, like, gorgeous, gorgeous scent. So if you want to get compliments, and clearly this is going to spark attention, if you want people to halt, if you want people to accost you, this fragrance. Who would have thought a fresher, fruity type of fragrance would get this much attention? Like, I'm telling you, the fragrances you want to bury in the back of your collection, because you're thinking that, they're simple, they're not gonna pull them back to the front, because these are the type of fragrances that are gonna get you the most compliments if that is what you're going for, okay? So I'm putting you on to bang girls, okay? Yeah. So Chanel Splendide. Remaining in the bougie category, this fragrance is one that has been talked about for years, duped a gazillion times, but I still had to have it. It is the infamous Baccarat Rouge 540. I know, very much hyped, but for just reasons. Now, this fragrance actually got me complimenting other people. You have people complaining that, they cannot smell this fragrance. Trust me, this fragrance is very long lasting. So you might not be smelling you, but everybody else around you is smelling you. Okay. And I think it's because of those molecular notes that are in here. The hedione, the ambroxan. This is a very ambery, sweet, unique, mysterious type of scent. The other day, I went to an appointment. I went to see my ophthalmologist. And the minute she walked in and she sat down and started looking in my eyes, I could not focus. I said, I know this scent. Do you mind me asking what you have on? And she said, Baccarat Rouge 540. And I was like, oh my God, I should have known. Oh my God. Ladies, I know. This is not a unique scent profile right now because everybody and their mama have this fragrance. But if you want compliments, you are gonna get it with this fragrance. Just keep in the back of your mind that you may go somewhere and somebody else might be wearing this. That's the only caveat to this fragrance. Everybody has this or the dupe. This fragrance made history, and I'm telling you, this is one for the books. This is gonna go down in history, okay? Very, very beautiful. It smells very luxe, very expensive, very womanly, mature, timeless, all the things, baby girl. Oh, wow. Yeah. Baccarat Rouge 540. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Yeah. The last fragrance I'm going to touch on is the most affordable on this list. And by affordable, I mean under $50. But by no means smell like a fragrance that is under $50. It is Panache Angel Dust from Panache. This is an inspired by. Oh, ooh, Jesus. Wow, this smells so good. It is inspired by Vanille Couture from YSL. I believe that fragrance was discontinued. So hint, hint, if you did not get your hands on that fragrance, you're not missing out. This fragrance smells very beautiful, but still has that richness and refined quality that you would expect from a designer or a high-end fragrance. It is beautiful. But when I tell you this fragrance lasts, it performs, and it gets attention. I made the mistake and wore this to work, and I'm telling you, my colleague could not stop talking about this fragrance. If you love the Liebe DNA, minus say the lavender, but the vanilla is amplified in here. The vanilla in here is on steroids. If you want that type of vibe, this is your fragrance. The opening is very beautiful, very, very beautiful. But you see when the fragrance dries and that vanilla. Listen, people say that, oh, they wish Vanille Couture had more vanilla. Panache Angel Dust has the vanilla that you're missing in Vanille Couture. Now, I can say it smells very similar because I went in store to buy Vanille Couture when it just launched. And I walked away from it because to me, in my opinion, it smelled too similar to the original Liebe. And I'm like, no, I was not getting enough of that vanilla. But I am getting it in this one. Oh my goodness. Smells so beautiful. And I'm telling you, this is very striking. Very, very, I don't know. It's going to get you attention. It's all I'm going to say. And there is something about it that smells so sexy too. This is a man magnet. Man magnet. Date night appropriate. Very much as very sexy, alluring type of scent. Not in a gourmand way. I wouldn't say this is decadent, but this is one of them that can get you in trouble. So I would say trod lightly with this fragrance. So, yeah, you want compliments? Compliments you will get with Panache Angel Dust from Panache. there you have it. These are my top 5 most complimented fragrances right now. So do not be surprised if you wear any of these and people start asking what you are wearing. So comment down below and tell me which of these you would wear first. Okay, with that being said, my besties, you know what I normally say. I hope you have the most fantastic day, and I will catch you in another video.